Oh my gosh, if I could play the harmonica, my life would be perfect. I always wanted to like jump up on a stage when a band was playing, going, I'm in, and like just whip this thing out of my pocketbook or my bra or whatever, and just start playing. I used to drive around with a harmonica and like pretend and play, but then I lost the harmonica. How could you lose a harmonica? I had like two. Anyway, hi everybody, I'm Debbie Nigro. The show's called The Elite to the Street, fun ride through the news of the day. And I'm just having a little fun today, because it's my show. I'll feel like it. And Facebook is actually one of the stories today. And they're going to look toward, to augment reality at their big developer conference. It's like one of the top stories of the day. And they're trying to blend two worlds, the digital and the physical. I think that's kind of what we're doing right now, only they have people wearing like these giant goggles, and I don't know what's in them, but they ain't seeing what I'm seeing. And I don't know that I want to augment my reality so much more. It's like, I'm already like augmented. Okay. What would be the real lure here? Well, the social network is hosting their F8 conference, Bob. It's, I don't know where F5 or 6 or 7 was. We weren't invited. But the F8 conference is for software developers. It's happening today. And they're going to show off. Well, if you get on Facebook, you can show off. They're going to show off what they're doing. And they're going to continue. They have a 10-year roadmap. CEO Mark Zuckerberg has a 10-year roadmap. And honestly, I don't have a 10-minute roadmap, which is probably why he's a billionaire and I don't have a 10-minute roadmap. I mean, it's the ADHD. It's just beyond. Anyway, the 10-year roadmap was revealed last year, and the priority, one of the top priorities, is augmented realities. I don't know what you would do. Like, you turn on Facebook and put on goggles, and what? You're in Miami with your family who's posting pictures who they're on the beach? What? What is augmented reality? What do you think?
It could be that.
Okay. The people are at a concert.
You put a spaceship going somewhere. I don't know.
That's my next story, the spaceship.
Oh.
Which is going gardening in the moon. Anyway, they're going to open up, Facebook is going to open up their smartphone camera effects platform to software developers. There's very smart people out there. And they're going to showcase some of the augmented reality experiences. What do you think they're going to be, Allie? You young thing, you must have a clue.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It must be some sort of
I don't know.
Or
A select group of outside developers have created augmented reality. I can barely stay real right here. Is anybody seeing me? I'm live. I'm live. It says keep talking. Okay, am I supposed to keep talking?
well, that's one thing you do without any trouble, I would think.
What the heck? Where is that going to get me in life? The fact that I can out-talk anybody. That's the problem I'm having right now at this stage. I'm reassessing. It used to be all the words that came out of my mouth, or most of them, were meaningful. And people got something from them. But yesterday and the day before, I go, what am I saying? Is anybody getting...
You're too critical.
I am being critical.
Yeah,
all right. All right. I try and I do sell hope every day. I bring attitude every day. I give people inspiration. They're going to make it through the day. I bring the light in the dark. I bring sunshine. And I actually thought I came up with a quote the other day, and I think I stole it from somebody. You know how people hear you have an idea, and they go, and then you'll see them a year later, and they'll go, how about that idea I gave you? You're like, wait a minute. That was my idea. Anyway, it's some nice guy's, very famous English literature person, had a very interesting quote. Addison. Is it James Addison? Somebody Addison. Anyways, I didn't take the exact quote, but my idea is about smiles. And I said, my version of his thinking, because he was back thinking in the olden days, smiles are to humans what sunshine is to flowers. Smiles are to humans what sunshine is to flowers. Okay, dumb statement, but not quite really. I went into a store the other day, and I happened to be walking in with a smile on my face. I don't know, maybe I was delusional, I was whatever. I just smiling, walking. And a gentleman who was waiting in front of me, a very tall man, turned around and said to me, I just like you. I like that you led the whole way with your smile. I go, oh, you noticed that, huh? And he said, that was really nice. And he smiled back and, we just had this nice gathering. So I'm like, wow, I'm effective. And then I catch this article in Scientific American. I swear I caught this. How did the smile become a friendly gesture in humans? How did the smile become a friendly gesture in humans?
Now, that's an interesting question. I like that.
What do you think the answer is?
Because I'm a historic kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I strike
Jennifer Lachlan Stevenson. Hey, Debbie from Iowa. See, I knew if I kept talking and smiling, someone would wait. Jennifer, what's going on in Iowa?
You're
Kimberly.
on the radio.
I know. hi, everybody on the radio. Just tolerate me. Kimberly Labriola. Hi, gorgeous Debbie. I must be better looking than I thought. All right, and how did the smile become a friendly gesture? In almost all other species, especially primates, baring one's teeth is a threat. Think about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a show of potential force. Like, you know, besides humans, maybe because we squint when we do it.
Well, what other animal do you know laughs?
Hyena.
No, that just happens to be, their sound sounds like our laugh. That doesn't mean they're laughing.
No, they're laughing at
No,
you,
they're
Bob.
not laughing.
I heard them talk privately. They're laughing at you.
There's no humor amongst other animals. We're the only ones that have any sense
That's
of
not
humor.
true. There are animals who have a sense of humor and they play with you. They know how to mess with humans. I've been watching this cute little, I am having a secret relationship, watching what do you call those outside animals that look cute and they run? I knew what it was before I came.
Squirrel?
No, little cute
Chipmunk.
Okay. I got this chipmunk on a mission every day, and somebody must be putting nuts out down the block, and I'm having my coffee, and he comes flying down, runs out, comes back with this big thing in his mouth, jumps like I never saw a leaping chipmunk like this, and just keeps doing it. And I go, and he stops, looks at me, smiles, got the nut, and keeps going. Sense of humor. He knows I'm watching. Anyway, Anthony Stocks, who's the chairman and professor of anthropology at the Idaho State University, was talking about the question, how did the smile become a friendly gesture in humans? And he said, the evolution of smiles is opaque. Many evolutionary accounts of social behavior fraught with, I don't know what he's talking about. Among human babies, the tooth-bearing smile is associated less with friendship than with fright. So babies are smiling at you, they're really scared to death of you, is that it? Is that what he's saying? All right, anyway. Non-toothy, not so broad, open lip smile in babies is associated with pleasure. Anyway, all cultures recognize a variety of mouth gestures as indexes of inner emotional states. And smile comes in many varieties. Not all of them are interpreted as friendly. Really? And there's a guy at Knox College, Frank McAndrew, who's a professor. He did a lot of research on facial expressions. And he said, in primates, showing the teeth together is almost always a sign of submission. You know those girls. Oh, yeah, hi. How you doing? I think that's how it came from that. Like, okay, good, whatever you want. Still uncomfortable. You know that face? All right. In the primate threat, lips are curled back, teeth are apart, you're ready to bite. But if the teeth are pressed together and the lips are relaxed, then clearly you're not going to do any damage. And then they combine that with other facial features, such as what you do with your eyes. You know, there's a lot can be said with your eyes. You know that, right? Right? How about, I mean, really, this is great. What am I doing? Anyway, what's interesting is that it's all pre-programmed. We don't have to learn any of this. None of it is something, you know, you can learn better how to be better at smiling or be better at projecting yourself. But a lot of it is really, really innate. Anyway,
You mean we're not mimicking our parents?
no,
Who come up to us and smile when we're a little child?
no, we just got it inside us.
No.
We're all about the smile. Anyway, we talked about, we're going to flip over for a second. We talked about space, right? I don't know, how do we get to space? Augmented reality, we're talking about Facebook today having a big conference, and they're trying to move to the next level on their roadmap, which is heavily into this augmented reality. And you said, what, putting on glasses and pretending you're in space might be a cool thing.
Augmented reality is about being able to see what you really are looking at, but something else is added in. So you have a display of a book that you're trying to read at the same time. So that's right in the picture with you. It's not actually there, but you see it. That's augmented reality.
Really?
Yes.
Is it sort of like being high? I don't know.
It might make you feel that way.
I don't know. Well, we talked about just space came up, so let me just go what's going on
Go
in
ahead,
space today,
yes.
since I'm a fun ride through the news today. It's all I got for you kids. It's all I got. I got news. And I take you for a ride through the news. Anyway, there's a space greenhouse that's blasting off. A greenhouse is going to space.
Uh-huh.
You know, some people have their herbs in their garden, in their kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're going to grow them in space. And one day...
And they're growing them without dirt. I watched that on TV the other day.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
So
Very
how do it know?
Well,
Just like we know that we have to smile at some point. Astronauts are on this deep space mission, and they could one day have fresh produce up there just in the middle of nowhere NASA's Advanced Plant Habitat. You never know what NASA's working on, right? Did I ever tell you I did a cold call to the head of NASA and he called me back?
No.
Oh, yeah, get everybody to call me back. Anyway, NASA's Advanced Plant Habitat. It's a mini fridge-size experiment. You know those little refrigerators? You know, yeah, okay. Well, they got a little refrigerator, and it's launching from Cape Canaveral today. If they did, I don't know if they left already, but I don't know what time it is. But they're going up the little refrigerator, like the kind you have, I think, in your room in a college dorm room.
That's about the size of the thing?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I mean, are they making them smaller? How much smaller can you make a refrigerator? If they
No,
made one
no.
smaller, I'd put one in my glove compartment,
There you
okay?
go. Yeah, no.
I don't know why somebody has not thought about a refrigerator glove compartment. Why did nobody ever think of this? I mean, you drive around, you're eating, you got food anyway, you got crumbs on you, everything's going, you have water in the car. Has nobody thought of who uses their glove compartment anyway? Anybody? No, you have, in case you get pulled over.
It's full of stuff.
It's full of stuff you never, ever, ever look at.
I know, exactly.
Ever. Unless you get pulled
Except-
over for a
yeah,
speeding
right.
ticket and you're reaching in there like some idiot in a faraway land. You know somewhere is your registration, your insurance papers, but they usually can't find them anyway, so there's just stuff in there. So take it all out. Ouch. And I think you make the darn thing a refrigerator. I just love it. Somebody do that, okay? Anyway, the Advanced Plant Habitat is not the first vegetable growing system in space. The vegetable production system was there, and that went 3 years ago. They blasted off. Nobody sent tomatoes. I don't know if it's working. They did have a little lettuce produced up there. And this one has a very big improved ventilation system, better lighting, and should grow bigger plants. So let's hope they don't forget to pack some dressing because, gosh, if they're up there and it all happens and there's no dressing, I hate that. Do you hate that? You can't phone home. I mean, that's it. Do you ever, leave through a drive-through at a fast food restaurant and order something, and it's only 3 or 4 blocks away, you realize they gave you the wrong thing, and you want to go back, because how could they possibly have forgotten the thing you drove? In order to drive through a fast food restaurant, you have to have a craving, okay? You got a desire, I don't know, whether it's Popeye's chicken dunked in some crazy sauce, or a Burger King with some kind of something slabbed on it, or a McDonald's when you want to dunk your nuggets. I mean, if you're going to crack and you go in there, you want your stuff, okay? And if you get 3 blocks away, and your cod sandwich is a cheeseburger, or your cheeseburger has no ketchup, or you want to drive back around, and you want to tell them what you think. You just can't believe, but you have no patience to get back in the line again to drive around and tell them what you think. Have you ever done it? Have you gone back around? Gone back around?
No, you're right. I don't have the patience.
You have any patience to go back around?
No.
All right. Oh, I knew that. All right, so I know some things. All right, so we talked about space greenhouses going off today. We talked about today Trump is signing a Buy American, Hire American executive order today. We talked about Facebook is looking to augment reality at a developer conference. These are top stories. See, I made it just go. But anyway, point is, I'm not an expert on any one of these things. I'm just an expert at delivering information. So if you have information that you need to deliver to people, you should get in touch with us. We need people who are smarter than us, and we need to share with our audience. We like to keep you educated. We like to commiserate, and we like to hang out and hope that we're going to do better by getting just a nugget of something, learning just a nugget of something every day. It's all we got left here. It's all we got left. Little space, 1 nugget a day. That's all we got. Do you know there's 60,000 thoughts a day in your head? I'll be back with more of those thoughts after this.